जय जय शंकर हर हर शंकर जय जय शंकर हर हर शंकर जय जय शंकर हर हर शंकर जय जय शंकर
Periyava Satcharitam, Chapter 41, Paramacharya and Sri Venugopala Swami. This happened in the year 1968. Mahaperiyava was at Sri Matam and a Brahmotsavam was taking place at the Kanchipuram Varadaraja Perumal temple. On one of the days, as was the practice during Brahmotsavam, the Utsava Perumal, the Vishnu idol that is taken out on procession, was coming around through the streets of Kanchipuram. When the procession passed Sri Matam, it was a tradition that the Acharya of the Sri Matam would come out and offer his worship to Perumal. Accordingly, Mahaperiyava had come out and was looking at the Utsava Perumal with deep devotion. The Bhattacharya, who regularly did Aradhana, Vaidika worship of Perumal, was there too, standing near the Perumal. But his eyes were on Mahaperiyava. He stood transfixed and his concentrated gaze was riveted on Periyava. He seemed stunned as if he was seeing a vision. As he lit the ghee lamp to offer the Aradhana to Perumal, he appeared to show it first towards Periyava for a fleeting second before turning it to the Utsava Perumal. The onlookers were puzzled. What was happening to the Bhattacharya? Coming out of his trance-like state, the Bhattacharya spoke. When Paramacharya was worshipping Perumal, he looked like Venugopala Swami to me. It was as if Venugopalan had descended from his chariot, turning around and worshipping himself. These were his halting, tremulous words, and his body was shivering slightly. Many of the devotees were overjoyed that Paramacharya's godliness was being demonstrated. To a few who were inclined to think that it was only the Bhattacharya's emotional connect with Mahaperiyava, clarity came a few days later. The day was Ekadasi, a day on which Periyava observed complete fast. The crowd for darshan was even more than usual. Suddenly, Periyava beckoned to an employee of the Sri Matam. Go and fetch the Bhattacharya of Perumal temple, he commanded. When the Bhattacharya stood before Periyava, he was asked, What is the Tithi date today? While everyone was surprised by the question, Periyava was on fast, obviously aware that it was Ekadasi. The Bhattacharya answered, Ekadasi Tithi. Is the Upavasam fasting only for us or is it also for Varadan, Mahavishnu? Periyava's query completely shook the Bhattacharya. Periyava, he fumbled. You don't know what to say, do you? As per the Nitya Aradhana, the daily worship process, by now Perumal should have been offered Thiruvamudu, food as Nevedya. Why has it not been done? Oh God, Bhattacharya was literally blubbering now. I did not go for the Nitya Aradhana today. It was done by some other bhatter. I am not aware how the blunder occurred, Periyava. I will inquire immediately and get back to you. He almost ran to the temple to check and was back in a short time. Bowing to Periyava, he said, I apologize, Mahaswami. In the inner temple, there was a regrettable lapse this morning, and as a result, the offer of Thiruvamudu to Perumal was not done. I have set right the matter and made the offering now. Here is the prasad. Kindly accept it. He extended his palm, on which were a few tulsi leaves, to the Acharya. Did you bring these from the feet of Perumal? Periyava asked as he took the leaves and placed them on his head. To the Bhattacharya, once again he looked like Mahavishnu. Perumale, Perumale, he called out and did a Sashtanga Namaskaram before departing. Everyone present was spellbound. To all of them, it was as if Mahavishnu, pleased with the devotion of the Bhattacharya, who did his Nitya Aradhana daily, had appeared before him in person in the form of Paramacharya. And if that miracle wasn't enough, there was the miracle of Periyava knowing about the Nevedya lapse at the temple and pointing it out, sitting where he was, without moving an inch. Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara, Mahaperiyava Charanam.
जय जय शंकर हर हर शंकर जय जय शंकर हर हर शङ्कर